if you don't even know about me yet, then I don't know where you even live in, because I'm like ubiquitous, like Jesus and like Martin Luther King and like Steve Jobs is like, and that's like, those are my heroes, and that's like where they come from is where I come from, and like that's what I'm trying to do as well, like first through my music, and now through my fashion and through my art, and like also with like technology and innovation. I'm trying to bring that to the masses. Like, you know, I'm from like Chicago, like Chi City, big up, represent, like what, but like not everybody is from there, and that's okay. Like, because we're all from the same, and we're all different and the same at the same time, and that's like also what I'm trying to do through different mediums and through different like aspects of my creativity and of my personality, is to try to bring that. And like people like want to be like negative on it and trying to like hate about that.
Kim Kardashian.
And like Kim, she cool, like she understand, like she great, because like she have her own money, and like she don't try to get my money, and she's not trying to tear me down, like she's not trying to like change me, but like at the same time she can make me better, because like I can be like, listen, like, you know, at others haters, and she understands, because she have haters too, and people not understanding what she's trying to do, and she's also just trying to be like that force and like make a change and create like a positivity, and like try to elevate all of us to another level.
Climate change.
Because like the thing about like with climate change is that like there's all this weather's changing, and like everybody knows that it's like, you know, Obama, he's like trying to be like there's weather, but like everyone in Republicans and like all the business and all the money, and they're trying to be like, no, because they don't understand, because like they don't see nature as like a part of this world. They just see like buildings and money and capitalism and like economics and like freakonomics. That's what I'm trying to be, like freaky with the economics. Like if you have nature and you have like, you know, the sun, and you have trees, and you also have buildings, and like that's can all be combined, that can all be like unified. And that's like also what I'm trying to do, like with my fashion. Like I try to bring like new textiles, like I'm doing things with textiles like no one's ever seen before. Like it's like insane, like with like the cotton blends and like the silks and the fabrics. Like I'm introducing like metal and fabric, and like bringing it together, and like so you can create like a new fashion, and like the new way of fashion is like the new way of us. And like slave labor, like I'm trying to like talk to, like I'm trying to get up with Nike, I'm trying to get up with Dior, I'm trying to get up with all these people, all these designers, and they're not recognizing what I'm saying. And like, how is they any better? Like, how is they any better than what I'm trying to do? Like they's like saying like, you need this, like everybody needs Nikes, but like how do you even make the Nikes? Like it's been made in like China, and like people have like no money, they don't even have no Nikes on their feet, they don't even have shoes on their feet, like, and I don't even know if they have toes and they have shoes, and they're making all these products, and they try to make you and like trying to tell you like you need to look like this, and you need to listen to this, and you just sound like this, but like you have slave labor, and they're not getting paid, and they're not getting a chance, and they don't have no voice. And like you have like people in Congress trying to tell you like passing laws, and like nobody's even listening about labor, and like there's like a workforce that's like an unheard of minority, and it's like a silent minority majority, and like it's not right. And like that's what I'm trying to do, is trying to bring a change and bring a positivity that like with my affordable clothing, like then you could be in a factory and you can still wear what you're making. Like that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Is like
ISIS.
It's like, and then you have like ISIS, and like they's like cutting off heads, and they's like taking over, and they're trying to be like Taliban 2.0, and I'm trying to be 2.0, but for the good, because you have negativity, and you have people trying to tear you down, and people trying to cut your head off literally. They're like, I'm a snake, and like you can't cut the head of the snake because I'll shed a new skin, and like you think you kill me, but you don't. You just make me stronger. You just make me more powerful, and like you give me more energy. And every time you try to come at me like ISIS and trying to like tear me down and trying to like silence my voice, it just makes me stronger, and it just makes me want to produce more and go harder and be stronger, better, faster, stronger. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be stronger, better, faster, stronger, harder. And that's what I'm trying to say, is like you have people like ISIS trying to tell you like you can't do something, and I'm saying you need to rise above. Like there's always going to be like terrorism America, trying to make terrorism, and now you're trying to take like in Ferguson, you're trying to use terrorism to like keep us down. Like you're saying terrorism something, like we have terrorism in America, we have terrorism every day. Like you could just look at Ferguson and like, how is that not terrorism? Like tell me that's not terrorism. That's the state, and like you have the Islamic State and you have American state and everybody's state, and they're trying to tell you you need to go above the state. You need to go to the next level to like replace unity and like creativity and art and NASA and like art, because like, you know, we have like we can go to the moon now. Like we're gonna go to Mars. I'm gonna go to Mars. Like no question, no doubt in my mind. No question, no doubt in my mind. I'm gonna go to Mars. And like, you know, with NASA, they have like, you know, you have like Interstellar, and like I love that movie. Like that movie is like so true and like so on point. And it's like we don't even know, like, is this the only world, or is it like an alternate universe? And like, am I Kanye in that alternate universe? And like, how popular is Kanye in that universe? Like, is Kanye, like, is he still like the most lyrical, the most musical, the most at design, the most at innovation? Like, it doesn't matter what parallel universe or plane. Like, I'm gonna do what I do, and like, you know, I am like NASA. Like, I'm always like shooting for the stars, like shooting for the moon, and like not even just that, like over the moon. Like, we don't even know what's on the other side of the moon. I don't know. Is it made out of cheese? It could be made out of anything. But like, I'm just trying to, like, you know, like everybody's talking about like get money, get paper, get money, like get cash, and like it's bigger than that. Like, I don't need that. Like, I'm trying to go like beyond, like to the stars, like to the next level,
World
like
hunger.
to the next galaxy. What?
World hunger.
And like, you know, you have people that's like hungry, like they're hungry, like, and like you have like too hungry, like you're hungry like for food, but like there's something more. Like, you don't need food. Like, if you have creativity and you have art and you have like innovation and like the ability to like make a change and like be the change you want to see, then you don't need to eat. You don't even need food. Like, you could just like, I don't even eat anymore. Like, I take from the elements in my pores. Like, I don't even have to consume food. I consume technology, and I consume the technology and I put it back, and like it's like making a change, and like it's like processes, and like that's like my hunger is a hunger for creativity and a hunger for art and a hunger for culture, and like that is my passion, is to make music and like to make movies and to make a new way that we can visualize things and like come together and we can see the new ways of making things, and like that's what I'm trying to bring. Like, I'm trying to bring a change, and I'm trying to be that, and I'm trying to go places, and people like saying like, why are you gonna be a designer now? Why don't you just stick to music? Why don't you just be like a rapper? Like, Kanye is a rapper. What's Kanye West? He's a rapper. That's not me. That's
Tiger
not
Woods.
me. And like, same thing with Tiger Woods. Like, they said black man can't play golf. Why can't he play golf? Like, no, you have to stick to basketball. You have to stick to rapping. You have to stick to football. You have to be like a rapper. Like, you can't be president, but you can be president now. You can be black. You can be president. You can play golf now. You can do those things. And that's what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm saying, like, you have to shed that skin. You have to go beyond. You have to make the change, and you have to say, like, I have no limitations. Like, there is nothing. I'm unstoppable, indefatigable, unflappable, unparalleled, unrivaled, unacceptable, because that's what you're trying to say. You're trying to make acceptance. You're trying to tell me what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. And like my daughter Northwest, like, she's so beautiful, and like I was thinking, like, you know, like, I'm gonna be a father, and like, does that change me? And like, no, it doesn't change me. Like, I have a baby, but like nothing changed. Like, I'm still striving and I'm still trying, but like, you know, the world of Northwest, like, I need to make the world better, because like I have Northwest, but there's lots of other children, and they all need a role model, and I'm trying to be a father figure, like you know, I'm Christian, and I believe in Jesus Christ, the one true Savior, Lord of our King, and amen. And like, he was also like, he was a father, like, I don't know, he was a father to everybody, and I'm trying to be a father to everybody. And like, Northwest, she understands, like, she's so young, she's so precious, but she's changing every single day, and she's the change, and like the world is changing, and she's changing, and you have like two things changing but together. So I'm trying to make things better for everybody, for all people, not just Northwest, but for everybody's children, and for your children's children, and the children's children, because Kanye will never die. Like, that's the idea I'm trying to express, is that like the ideas go beyond, like they go beyond life, like it's immortality. Like, what is immortality even? Like, people have children, like that says I'm immortal. Like, I have a child, and like that makes me immortal. That doesn't make you immortal. That's just procreativity. And like, I am pro-creativity. Like, that's what about procreation is about. It's about pro-creativity. Like, you have to be like positive, and you have to want creativity, and you have to want things to be better. You have to want that, and if you want it and you believe in it, then you can make things better for the children, and like they will have music, and like the music that they have will be a different kind of music, and it might not even be a music of sound. It'll be a music of thought. It'll be a music of ideas, of fashion, of culture, of like of language, of a universal language, of a language of the soul and from the heart. And that's like what I'm trying to do with my music and through my design. And people's always trying to tear you down. They're always trying to tear you down, saying you can't do this. Like, you can't be a black man in America, you can't do that thing. And I'm saying you can do that stuff. You can be anything you want. And that's like the one thing you can take from what I'm saying is everything I'm saying. That's the one message, everything, and that will be the change.